South Korea, my home country, has long been admired for its academic performance and rigorous education system. We proudly rank near the top in international assessments. However, behind these achievements lies a growing crisis. Our children are suffering. From toddlers to teenagers, Korean children are caught in a cycle of tutoring, test prep, and endless academic pressure. In affluent areas like Gangnam, even preschoolers attend academies for English, math, coding, and classical music. The participation rate of private education for students in Korea is about 80%. Korea is essentially a republic of private education. Across all income groups, private education expenses significantly reduce the ability to save for retirement. Private education is also clearly a major factor contributing to the country's low birth rate. Children spend 7 to 9 hours a day studying, much of it outside regular school hours. They move from school to academies, their free time virtually non-existent. Imagine for a moment, no play dates, no spontaneous laughter in parks, no room for dreams, only textbooks and tutors. Parents act not from cruelty, but fear. Fear that their children will fall behind in the fierce race for elite universities and better careers. But what is the cost? In the Gangnam area alone, child mental health clinics report alarming increases in patients. Children as young as 7 face anxiety, sleep disorders, depression, and eating issues. Gangnam kids may look privileged, but their mental burdens say otherwise. And the pressure begins earlier than ever. New markets for toddler tutoring are booming. English conversation for infants, logic classes for kindergartners, and coding prep before the first grade. The 7-year-old Goshi is a test taken by children aged 5 and 6 before entering elementary school in order to gain admission to prestigious English academies. The questions in the 7-year-old Goshi are comparable to those of the Korean SAT. It even includes reasoning questions. There is also a 4-year-old Goshi, which is an entrance exam for English kindergartens targeted at infants. In some cases, there are institutions for children as young as 24 months, before they are even toilet trained, where they are taught how to hold a pencil. Isn't this something we should call intellectual abuse? The tragedy is not unique to Korea. Parents worldwide face similar dilemmas. The United States with its SAT prep culture, China with its intense Gaokao competition, India with its coaching factories. The faces change, but the suffering remains constant. In societies where education is seen as the only path to survival or success, childhood becomes a competition, not a journey. We must ask, what is education for? To produce perfect test scores? Or to raise empathetic, creative citizens ready for an unpredictable world? We must remember, children are not machines programmed for performance. They need to explore, fail, laugh, and grow, not just achieve. Thankfully, alternatives exist. Finland offers a great model: minimal homework, strong support for teachers, and a focus on creativity and student happiness. What can you do? First, reduce reliance on private education and rebuild trust in public schools. Let's ensure quality education is available to all, not just the wealthy. Second, reshape policy to promote holistic development, critical thinking, teamwork, emotional intelligence, not just test taking. Third, educate parents and teachers. A tired, anxious child is not a successful one. Finally, Remember that education is a means, not an end. It's not just about university admission. It's about preparing for life. In closing, I speak not only as a Korean, but as a voice for children worldwide. The children of Korea, like all children, deserve better than rankings. They deserve joy, wonder, and a safe space to grow. Let us unite across borders to create education systems that inspire, not exhaust. The left of children should be the true measure of any nation's success. Let that be our legacy. Thank you.